Viewed from a wider perspective, the launch of China's fourth manned space mission today is part of a wider shift to the south and east in space exploration. As CCTV's Raman Yang reports, Shenzhou 9 is just one frontier in which China is pushing ahead with efforts to better understand our universe.
For Lydian Jenga, news of China's fourth manned spaceflight takes her back to her youth when Neil Armstrong and the crew of Apollo 11 landed on the moon.
I'm not a physicist, but I have always been excited by people going to the moon.
China's fourth manned spaceflight isn't the only frontier on which it's exploring what lies beyond our planet. Through the National Astronomical Observatories in the Chinese Academy of Sciences, China is also funding the Square Kilometre Array project. This $1.5 billion project will create the biggest radio telescope in the world, spread out over several locations from South Africa to Kenya to Australia and New Zealand. Geoffrey Okengo is one of the Kenyans working on the SKA, which is funded by China, Canada and the United Kingdom, among others.
The Square Kilometre Array, in very simple terms, is just, it's a dish and a receiver, just like, which happens to receive in the radio frequency region. But then it's a square kilometre because it will have a collecting area of 1 square kilometre.
The SKA project isn't just about answering fundamental questions about how the universe was formed, it's also a huge catalyst for the training of scientific talent across the developing world needed to support the project from mechanical engineering to astrophysics. In anticipation of this demand, the University of Nairobi here in Kenya created the continent's second undergraduate level course in astronomy and astrophysics outside South Africa.
Because we are producing our first batch, our desire is to see these people, not first of all to go to the industries or anywhere, but first of all to train them to be trainers.
We have seen that it is not enough to join a program without growing the personnel.
Once finished in 2022, the Square Kilometre Array will be the world's largest and most sensitive radio telescope on Earth, providing answers to what lies out there for future explorers who will follow in the footsteps of the crew of Shenzhou 9. For CCTV, I'm Raman Yang.